morning. Happy cow, happy calf. We're out here feeding the herd today. The reason they're separated in that pen is because the mom, let's just say she's not a fan of, wasn't a fan of taking care of a calf, but we put them in a separate pen by themselves, and well, now she takes care of it. Go feed the heifers real quick. Filled up the tender for the boys last night. Traded some more seed last night, and they're off to the races. Looks like we got some hay up there. We don't want to go up there and feed hay. It's good. Speeds me up a little bit. We got a little bit more to do today. Got a little bit more to do. We got to head over and get the boys' seat tender back to the house. This is beans, by the way. And we have to get that puppy full form one more time. We're not gonna run this weekend. They are calling for, you guys ain't gonna believe this, but I had a box blade stuck to the bottom of the camera. That could have cut me. Have to get on mat for that one. Anyways, we're not running this weekend. They're calling for 2 inches of rain, so we're gonna run a little bit today. I mean, the boys will probably run a little bit harder than I will, just because I have a lot more done. And to tell you the truth, I'm going to a couple fields that I don't want to replant if we get 2 inches of rain. So the goal is to get the one field done that I'm at right now. It's probably 150-ish acres there. We'll knock that out today. I already have a box of corn loaded up, and I still have 50 acres roughly on the planter. So we'll knock all that out. And also they are bringing our sprayer that we traded in today. So Dad's trying to get the chemical off of that, our old sprayer. Then we'll have to get that to the house. I'll have to go meet him and help him. And we'll have to get everything switched over to the new one. New to us one. It's not brand new. It has hours on it, but it's a nice upgrade compared to what we had. And hopefully we have some good luck with it. We got to get that sucker switched over. I got to get the stuff sent to the monitor for it so he can have all that. And we should be good to go. So we'll see what happens here. But that's the plan at the moment. They got about 300 acres where they're at, and they're actually going to finish up out on BB. And they got 600 acres done so far. And I'm at about 1,500 acres done so far. So I'm right at halfway done, and they need a couple more days and they'll be at halfway done. So we'll see. We're off to the races. This is Friday. We're gonna knock some acres out today, and we'll take the weekend off and come back after the rain and see when we get back in the field. If it doesn't rain, then we'll be right back at it Monday. If it does rain, then, well, it'll take a little bit to dry out, but it's supposed to be 70 degrees, so 70 and windy. It shouldn't take too long. We'll see you guys in a bit. You guys see this? It's here. We gotta get her unloaded, and I'll show you guys a little bit more whenever we get her unloaded. Well, this will be our last drive in this old sprayer. Because there's the new one. She's a lot cleaner. Let's get this folded up and get her switched out. Well, we might be able to finally go get something done now. It is about 1:46, so that took us about 3 hours. We took the new one home, or the old one home, got the tips off of it, got the stuff off of it, and I loaded up a seed tender full of beans real quick, and we filled up the newly used one, and then we brought it to the field. I had to help Dad get it going because they didn't have some of the stuff typed in the monitor correctly. They didn't have the tips labeled. Apparently, if you don't have the tips labeled, the machine don't spray. So typed those in and it started spraying. And then it started sprinkling on us. So then I stayed with you for a little bit, but now it's done, and it's 1:47, and I'm heading back to the field. We're gonna try to knock out that field that I'm at right now, and I think there's 120 left, and we'll get to go. Dad's gonna keep on spraying. I think he's pretty happy with the machine. I think it lacks a little bit in horsepower. I mean, it's not bad by any means, but I think it could use a little bit more ponies under the hood. She'll be all right. We'll see you guys back at the planter.
We have a situation. My seat is making a hell of a noise, and it collapsed on itself. Now it's trying to air itself back up. I was on the floor, and then all of a sudden it shot me right back up. It's making it's trying to pump itself up, but also leaking air at the same time. So I don't know what it's doing. All I know is I went to the floor really fast. I tried to pump it up, did not work, and all of a sudden it just shot me right back up in the air. So.
I'm not gonna head to the truck.
I haven't. We'll see.
Oh, we're back. It's sprinkling again. Let's check something here. We got into some better dirt, as you can tell. I mean, it takes nothing. We're looking for a corn seed, and I'd really like to find, there we go, okay. Here's a trick for you guys. At 32,000, it's roughly that far away. Should be in here, unless I moved it, which is possible. A little bit rocky up here, so it's probably, there it is right there. Right before my first knuckle. Oh. Get the dirt a little bit, and it's right above that 2-inch mark. You want it at 2 inches. So it doesn't help that I'm in a rocky spot right here, but we'll try this one just to double check ourselves. See that rock? Not good. I hope it ain't that deep. Wow. I really hope that just right there I missed both of them. Wow. I don't know if you guys see it or not, but I sure in the heck don't. That's the kind of dirt you want right there. That's a perfect seed bed. The real question is why am I not finding the kernel seed? Oh, I hope it ain't that deep. You want to know why we can't find that seed? That's part of my second in-row. I'm overlapping into my first. Hello. Bet we find a seed here. There it is right there. There, well, it's rockier up here, so I'll have to check it once we get up there to that dirt to verify. I want to double check myself. I mean, it's still barely sprinkling on us here. We gotta walk over here and get the truck and the tender, put this box of corn in there, and that'll finish finish me here. I got about 70 something acres left. It's about 4 o'clock. Sometimes that old hat gives me a headache. But, buddy of mine, he sells Becks seed. He's been asking me to plant some for a while now. And I talked to Dad a little bit. We decided we'll try 1 box. You know, you never know your options until it's out there. So I think he says it's 114-day corn, and we'll see what happens. It's gonna go on some decent dirt. I mean, it's not the best in the world, but when I refer to the best dirt in the world, I mean that Iowa dirt. You heard me refer to it before. We don't have that Iowa dirt around here, but we do have some good dirt around here. So it's purple and red. Let's get this puppy loaded up, get back to rolling. So we'll see you guys at the planter. We'll see if that's right. Looks right, hope it's right. When I say if it's right, I mean, are we gonna be close enough to the tutor or to the planter? I'm losing my brain. Ah. We're starting on this side. She's definitely empty. Let's see here. Good corn, but I love the way that it looks. It has a good color on it. I'll give it that. We'll get this filled up and we'll check in with you guys. You know what I wish was simpler? And you'd think that these would be easy, but sometimes these lids do not want to go on. Pretty big kernels. And let's get back at it. With big kernels, I guess we'll see what happens. Could be good, could be bad. I imagine I'll see a little bit of a difference in my singulation. It likes the smaller seed better. But we'll see.
Down a little bit or falling, because it is coming down.
We're getting a little rain down. Just stay down there for a minute and see what's going to happen. We tried to beat the rain, and it caught us for a minute. I don't know how much it's actually raining, I guess, because it looks like it's misting, but it's also messing my planter up a little bit. I don't know why that's all of a sudden, but it's skipping a little bit. I don't know why. Don't look like it's gonna last long, so maybe we can sit for a minute. It ain't really muddy. Kind of could use a little bit of rain, but not a lot. We'll wait it out, see what happens. We might get it done. We got about 60 acres left where we're at. We'll see what happens.
You know, some days it's good, some days it's bad. See all that mud? And it's not really mud. That's the thing here. It's not really mud. It had this on it. So basically I got poured on for 5 seconds. A hard pour for 5 seconds. And the whole time it was pouring, I still had dust behind my planter. It's still dry. I mean, I could be planting right now, but see that, all that wet spot right there? Yeah. Not supposed to be like that. I sat there and blew an O-ring. Of course. So, that said, I guess I'm gonna head to Chicago. Lady wants to go see her family. You know how that goes. Got about a 3.5 hour trip up there. The boys are almost done planting their beans. They should be at 320 today. And I only got about 110 done by the time I ran around and everything this morning. So not a big day, but it was a good one. It's a good day. We'll see what this rain brings and see what we are back at it next week. And we'll see you guys also next week. So y'all take care. Have a good weekend. I don't know if this might be Easter weekend. Hope you guys had a good Easter, because by the time you see this, it'll be after Easter. So everyone take.
So we beat the rain. Got a little tacky, but it ain't bad. It's still pretty dry. But the next round's coming in. We're supposed to get like, they're saying like 2 to 3 inches of rain over the weekend. So we probably won't be planting this weekend with that much rain coming in. I know he's going to try and get the corn acres sprayed. He caught us on beans, so he's going to try and catch Jake on spraying corn acres tomorrow if it don't rain tonight, which there's a chance tonight and tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. If it doesn't rain, we'll be back at it Monday. I don't think there's a chance of rain next week until Thursday, I believe. And it's supposed to be in the 70s, so Jeffrey's in front of me. We're gonna head out once we get up here. Early night, about 6:30-ish. And a little after 6:30, so not too late of a night. Did about 300 acres, so it's a pretty good day for us. With all the hills and everything else that we had to deal with, and cubby holes. But we still have about, I want to say 1,900 left to go, I think. Somewhere in there. And we'll be done planting beans, so it might be an early season if everything holds together here. So if you like the content, like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one, whenever that'll be. If we get 2 or 3 inches of rain, it might be 3 weeks from now. So have a good one.